Hi all, Junkets here playing 7 Days to Die without zombies. And if you saw any of the previous videos related to this house up here and its surrounds, you may have remembered that it was a pretty disastrous looking attempt I made to smooth out the asphalt, so did a nice climb up there, and in lieu of that I put a kind of a ramp system in. That was as ugly as hell. So what I did instead was I built an underpass which went from here to the street on the other side, and this is like a main highway kind of street. So it's large, double wide almost, I guess, than a normal street size. And this is what I've accomplished so far. It's still got some work to do, but what I have here are steel ceiling, steel walls, but actually this is behind a facade, so that there's just wood, but this is steel, so the steel supports, so I can support wide distances, but I didn't want to take a chance on running the full width of the street. So I put a barrier down the center, and I'm going to make another lane down through here. So this will all eventually be a double wide, and this entranceway will actually end up way back here and be coming across there. So let's go down the other end, and I'll show you what the entrance would look like. Well, this entrance is complete here, except I haven't put the asphalt in yet. So you can see that's what one lane's going to look like, and then the second lane's going to be over here, and it'll go under there. So it'll be like a big double lane underpass. However, it's dark right now. You can see it's almost midnight, and it's kind of hard to work in the dark. So what I'm going to do, load up here and back up here so I can get turned around. Now, okay, these are the streets that I've done so far, at least coming up to it. Alright, now, as we drive, you see all these bumps here. This is what I'm going to fix right now while we're waiting for the sun to come up. You see, and it makes it really hard to drive over this sort of stuff. And it does not just here, it's all along. And we're going to do a little project where we flatten all this stuff out. And it's surprisingly easy. And I've probably shown anyone who's watched previous videos will have seen me do this before. But this is a major project. Kind of takes the fun out of driving my bike through here if you can't just open up. But in the meantime, I'm just going to park here. Oh shoot, let's light on. Alright. Actually, quite a problem over quite a distance. So let's just see where it begins. And it begins way over here where my little bicycle is, so... Yeah, tired. Gotcha. Might have to dig this up and relay it. We'll see. Okay, it seems to smooth off because I think I started to do some of this, and I just moved this bike out of the way. Alright, so what we're going to use are these frames. Let's see where we get the first problem here. There's one, see right there? Alright, so we just lay the frame down, and voila, it's gone. I'm not sure if it's easier just to go back and forth or just to lay the damn things down and pick them all up later. But this is going to take some time. Did I see one there? No. So I will proceed along these lines and edit out all of this stuff, because I can understand it would get rather tedious just watching this over and over again for what's probably going to take half hour or more. So, let's go back to here, press escape, and I'll stop the recording, and I'll tag it back on later on and show you how it works, or how it ended up. So we'll see in a bit. Okay, here we are back again. I cleaned up 2 streets. It's getting on into the day, and I want to show you more about the overpass, underpass system. So let's just take a drive down here, and we'll see. I can now open up the hog here and not run into a whole bunch of bumps. Although I do run into occasional freeze framing. What's going on? Wow. Major stall there. Holy mackerel. What brought that on? Let me stop here for a second and pick these up. Oh, and there's a hole there. That's where I was saying I'd probably have to dig that up and back down again. Anyway, let's pick these up first before I forget. So, right, let's put them all back. And okay, I don't think there's an issue right there. Wonder what, must be something in the algorithm when they lay this stuff down to make it look a little more natural by being different. Anyway, there's our street looking nice and flat without these little bumps. Very nice, very nice, very nice. That's another little entranceway there that I'm going to have to clean up. Not quite sure what I'm going to do. And this is as far as I got, so from here on it's going to get bumpy again. So if you forgot what it was like before, here's what it's like now. See, if I turn on the lights, there's bumps. You can see them better with the lights on. You can see the bike bouncing up and down. Anyway, I'll fix those up later. And here we are, back at our nice overpass, underpass. The reason I back away every time I jump off a bike or bicycle is that sometimes it will lean over on you and cause damage to you, not to the bike. So you got to be careful. Anyway, okay. We'll save digging up this and putting in the asphalt for another time. But what I want to do now is bring this out and give you an idea of what has to be done in order to make this look like a reasonable bit of infrastructure. Okay, so what do we have? We need to take this stuff out of here. This is just here for reference purposes. So this is the center line. Do I need this? No, I don't need this anymore because this is going to stop here. This is going to be the face of it. So we'll just leave that there. Okay. Shoot, I was going to bring some steel with me and I didn't. I accidentally damaged that one time. Okay. Press number 4, that brings up that. So we're going to have to, oh hello. Probably should have left something here so I know where to stop. One more, yes? One more, yes. Okay. Ah, damn. It's a pain in the ass when that happens. And by the way, what I'm going to be doing here is making like a little park system. I'll fill this in with soil, clean up these bits here, and I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. See here is how the face works. I'll show you how to do that later on. So all of this is going to be a nice green park area, except for the street. Of course, it's going to run through, so it'll be the same on the side. Now, are you going to let me? Yes, you are. Oh, crap. It's what reminds me of Minecraft when you're building in there and you're trying to speed things up and you end up planting something that you have to go back and clean up later. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. I got to take that one out of there. How am I just going to do this? I don't know. Da 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 da. Is that the right number out this way? Yes, yes it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I fucked up, didn't I? I put a whole bunch in there. God damn. Should have left those guides in place. I suppose I could promote one more, make it easier. I mean, what's limiting me to stopping right there? Nothing, really. So rather than go through the pain of cutting all those out, I'll just add another tower. Aren't I a clever fellow? Okay. I was stuck under something. Not quite sure what. Okay. Be hard to get along with. Damn, did it again. Okay, it's high up as we're growing. We have to take that stuff out later. Now, do I have, yeah, I have my flashlight on. Okay. Next part, that's probably the hardest part of all of this. The next part is getting down off here. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put in the ceiling. I like the way that the texture reverses to match what's going on. See there, it's opposite 90 degrees opposite to what it should be. As soon as you click it in, it's right, corrects itself. Ah! How far out am I here? Okay, this is going to... Right. Alright, so now we don't need this anymore. So I said once before. Ah, ran out. Okay. We hit F1. We type in creative menu. Hit F1 again. Now, if I go to my paintbrush and hold down the R key, it gives me the option to copy that particular block that I'm pointing at. And voila, I now have 198 more concrete blocks. Okay. Other than the pimples, we're okay. That's what it's going to be look like. That's what it's going to look like. And the next magical trick is, excuse me, I'm going to clear my throat. Ta-da! Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is waste a lot of time here and taking this one out. This so reminds me of Minecraft. I haven't played it in a long time, but I really did love playing that game. And just like with 7 Days to Die, I played Minecraft without the monsters. I don't know if you remember, there was one of the patches way back when where there were these underwater, I don't know what you call them, cities, I guess, or castles or whatever. And I used to build down to them, or, I used to create a bubble. Never mind how that was done, you probably know anyway. And I'd end up clearing away all the water around the structures and rebuilding those and clearing the waters away and doing all kinds of stuff with that. But I don't think they have those structures anymore. Anyway, so much for my Minecraft stuff. Alright, now what I want to do is put in those wedges so that I'll end up looking like that over there. And in order to do that, I'm going to hold down the R key again with those highlighted. And I want it to align itself to that face. And in this case, it's not going to. So the other alternative, hold down the R key, copy rotation. There it is. Now it's all nicely in place. Right now, I'm trying to remember what I did before. I think I just left. Alright, I had those across there. I could just go down the other end and look at it, I suppose, but I'm not going to. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I put that there. Yeah, I left this, as you see, it only pre-painted it. So that, my voice is starting to go again. This is one of the few activities in the new patch where a builder actually gets to gain a little experience. I think I get all of 4 points. Yeah, 4 points every time I fill one of these in. So as you can see in the higher levels, it doesn't have much of an effect. You'd have to do this like 1,000 times. Again, I'm not complaining about the game. It's not designed for builders. It's designed for killing zombies and trying to survive. Just that by accident, I guess you might say, they managed to create an incredible game for crafting and building, at least in my opinion, which is why I'm here, I suppose. Now, back to paint and pressing the R key, taking the color, whatever color that is, and one more pressing of the R key, and I'm going to go to roller, and pressing it, I think it's 3 either way. Yeah, I think that's it, roughly there. There we go. Now, just because it's a pain if you accidentally leave that on, always remember to switch back to a single brush. Now, when I came out here, what happens if I... Now, I think I just have this as simple concrete pillar. Now, back to the wedge. That's not going to work. So let's try going with the face again. That's not going to work. Let's try copying the rotation, and that's not going to work. Okay, one other option. In the advanced mode, so you're left clicking now, and there, eventually you find, that time it only took a couple clicks, but eventually, sometimes you go through 40 or 50 clicks and you never find what you want. Anyway, here we are. Managed to do that. Shift back. Okay, back to the brush. Now we're going to copy this texture. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have the beginnings. Now, this is going to continue over there, but this remains a concrete pillar. So, and that's going to be, so I'll just paint it for now anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, that's the way it was, pretty sure. Alright, so now it's, I'm going on, by the time I tack everything together, this is going to be a 30-minute or so video. So I'm going to cut off here, clean up my little pimples there, and just trying to think if I was going to do things offline. Okay, I could reface this part here, but I think I'll bring you guys back when I'm digging through there to give you a sense of what's involved in digging off that. In offline mode, I think I'll replace this asphalt or put the asphalt in, replace the soil, and that'll clean that up. Put some more lighting in. What color should I make that? Suppose if you were driving a big truck through here, you'd have to have some kind of warning, caution. So yellow being the color of caution, I will use this. Eventually these will be replaced with electrical lights because I do have the generators now. I can make those. I just haven't set up the electrical infrastructure yet. What my hope is that I will be able to run like cables and extensions, etc., and get a bunch of power banks going, and try to, as much as possible, to replicate a city power structure. Okay, other than taking out that pimple, everything's fine there. Now, if you were driving a big truck through here, be forewarned, it's a low overhead. All right, that's it for now, folks. Hopefully we'll see some improvements when we come back. And until then, if you found this video in any way helpful, please hit the like button. And if you just want to support this silly old man doing YouTube videos, please hit the subscribe button. Until the next time, take care. And, well, take care pretty much covers it. Bye for now.